Rise and grind. Finally got my couch back, man. Winter break is over. The little one off to school. I'm gonna do me this morning. I'm just sitting here thinking about how when there was a time where I couldn't sit still. Like now. Work is slow, it's winter time. I'm not scrambling, I'm used to this winter. It's like my 9th winter going through this. So, as you get used to things, you kind of know how to adapt to things. So that's why every lesson is a part of your journey. You get more comfortable with stress. The more you deal with stress and work your way through stress, you just know that's just a part of life. I know a lot of y'all that's watching probably got entrepreneurial aspirations. You know what I mean? You want to figure your own way out, find your own way, find your own lane, and it's out there for you to find. You just gotta get that tunnel vision. You gotta see where you're going, plan how you're gonna get there, and follow through with it. But I can tell you from firsthand experience, being an entrepreneur is not all it's painted to be. It's beautiful, but it's not all it's painted to be. And sometimes you're gonna be sitting here just like me on this couch or in this house, not out in the field working, not out selling your product, but you still have to work. You still have to put in 8 hours of work into your company, into your business, homing your skills, learning. You gotta rise and you gotta grind. So when you rise in the morning, pray, get your coffee, get your soda, whatever you gotta do to get up in the day, and then get to your mission. Tunnel vision. Don't get distracted. Tunnel vision. Don't get me wrong now, you had tunnel vision. You see some stuff coming out from that peripheral that's gonna derail you. You gotta maneuver through that. You gotta duck that. You gotta deflect that. Got to. I can't wait till the spring come. I'm just planning, plotting, getting things in order. It's gonna be a hell of a spring. It's gonna be a heck of a year. It's gonna be a heck of a year. I'm just waiting, just letting the Most High go ahead and put all the pieces in place. That's why I say sometimes it's cool to sit still, because sometimes you're just working hard just to work hard. You know what I mean? You're working hard just to work hard, just to say you're working. It's okay when you're an entrepreneur to sit back and collect your thoughts. It's okay. That's what you got to do. Because you're a small business. You're not like Coke or Pepsi. Got 100 people working. One can just think. One can just deliver. You know what I mean? One can think about the logo. No, man, you got to do it all. So you need that downtime. You need that downtime. Because you got to market. You got to advertise. If don't nobody know you're doing something, you just saying you're doing something and nothing's going to happen. A product is no good if nobody knows about it. Remember that. A product or a service is no good if nobody knows about it. You know what I mean? You got to keep your business cards with you. Start your website. You got to stay on top of all that, man. And it's rough. It's fun. If you're a go-getter, it's always going to be fun because you're going to get it. And can't nobody stop it but you. You. Never let stress throw you out of your character. You know what I mean? Never let stress take you out of your character. You ever deal with them people that's like one day they cool, then you see them a few days later, they this way. See them next week, they that way. That's when some people letting the stress get the best of them. They letting the stress of life get the best of them. They lashing out on people that's trying to be there for them. You can't do that. You can't be wishy-washy. You know what I mean? You gotta keep a level head. You gotta stay level. You gotta balance this shit. Sometimes it's a juggling act. Thinking up a master plan. Work is slow. It's the winter time. You know what I mean? It's slower than I would like it to be. But that gives me time to self-evaluate, work on self, plan, plot, strategize. If you ain't got the bag, you better be planning on getting to the bag. And better yet than getting to the bag, let's figure out how to get to some wealth. Start put down them pillars that's gonna build you wealth. It ain't all about getting the bag. Start investing your money in something that's gonna give you a return on investment. When I say return on investment, we're not talking about you going out spending $200-300 on some shoes and your return is that you get to walk around with a couple $100 pair of shoes that you scuff up. You gotta put that money in the street. You gotta get a return on investment. And when I say put it in the street, I'm not talking about putting out a pack into the street. You know what I mean? I'm saying put it out in the street, put it out in circulation, flip it legally. Invest in some equipment, invest in a product, something that you can sell legally and get a return on investment. Think outside the box. Sometimes you gotta think inside the box, because what you're trying to do is already there. It's already been done.